Hey, what's up guys? Just wanted to give a quick tour of what the Power Rangers collection is looking like in the game room as of this moment in time, as of June 2024. As with any toy game collection, things are always changing and evolving with time, but let's take a look and see what the Power Rangers situation is looking like right now. So as you can see here, in another video I did a full 2024 game room tour where we showed all of this in detail, but as you can kind of see, what I've got going on right now is the left side of this wall is mostly Star Wars 90s Power of the Force type stuff going on there, and on the opposite side I've got the Power Rangers set up. So we'll start right here with this back wall with the boxed Zords. We've got Falcon Zord, Tiger Zord, Thunder Zord, Dragon Zord. Interesting story here with this Falcon Zord. You'll notice this box has seen better days. It's a little beat up. I actually ordered this off of eBay, and when I received it, it did not come in a shipping box. It came literally just like this, and you could still see the shipping label on the actual Falcon Zord box. The person I bought this from shipped it to me with the Falcon Zord inside of it, just like this. And I obviously requested a refund immediately. He tried to refuse it, and he said, "You bought the Falcon Zord, not the box. The Falcon Zord itself arrived undamaged, so what are you complaining about?" That didn't work for me at all. So complained to eBay, got my money back, was given a shipping label to return this thing, shipped it off, sent it right back to him, and it ended up coming back to me in the mail about a week later, maybe even a little more dinged up than it was originally, with a return to sender address not on file note. So I ended up getting a free, albeit a little bit rough, Falcon Zord out of the situation, but at least I didn't pay for it, and at least it has a good home now where it's going to be cherished. Moving on to White Tiger Zord in the box. I took the shield off of this White Ranger and put it on this White Ranger. That White Ranger right here, this is the one that I've had since childhood. So I wanted to have him on display with the shield and the accessory, and we just kept him in the box for display purposes. This was a gift to me from my fiance, Kendall, who will be happily wed this coming Saturday actually. So there's that. A fun little piece here. Power Rangers beach towel. Let me get it set up here. So yeah, I've had this towel since I was 5 years old. As you can see, came out in '94. And this towel disappeared for a very long time from my life, up until about, I'd say about 5 years ago, when I was visiting Grandma. Went into Grandma's house, walked in, and on top of the doormat to clean up some rainwater was my Power Rangers towel. She was like, "Oh, this is yours? I never knew." Well, like, yeah. Of course Grandma was a big Power Rangers fan. Who would have known if it was her Power Rangers towel or mine, right? Moving on to the Zords. All of these up here on the top shelf, and this fun little ball here, are childhood originals. I've managed to hold on to all of these from childhood, which I am super proud of. Actually, except for this Tiger Zord here. That was inside of this box. But other than that, all these childhood originals, so happy that I was able to keep them maintained this long through all the moves and all the changes. Going down here, still all my childhood originals, other than the Falcon Zord, which was in this box. Moving down here, you can see I've got some of the weapons but I'm missing quite a few. These are left over from childhood. These are left over from childhood. And unfortunately, a few pieces have been lost over the years, but that's okay. They will be recollected and pieced back together in due time. The Pink Ranger Morpher. Love this piece. Newer piece, of course. Always wanted a Morpher growing up. So as an adult, we do adult things. We get adult Morphers. This piece, Zeonizer here, we found this piece at a local toy shop about, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago, and it was listed for $100. Seemed expensive. Tried to eBay the comps, you know, recently sold items in the box like this. Couldn't even find one that had been recently sold like in the last several months. So, and the ones we could find, they were like loose, and they were damaged, and they were selling for close to the same amount. So in my mind, at the time at least, this was a really good deal. Maybe things have changed between now and then. Maybe this is a more common item than I thought, but yeah, couldn't find anything on eBay that would suggest that this was a bad deal at all. Couldn't find anything. So yeah, I believe this is a pretty rare piece and one that I'm happy to have in my collection. I'm a big Zeo fan. Moving up here to the tall Rangers, we got some of the karate chop action going on up here. Some have the karate chop action, some do not. Got the full set. They don't all have the accessories. We got a couple of blasters here, a couple random accessories here, but they're not all complete. That's okay. I like displaying them loose like this anyway. I think they look great. We've got some battle bikes back here. Thunder bike, the Mammoth battle bike. I barely even remember these, to be honest with you, when I was growing up, but we found a good deal on them when we were out in the wild a few months ago. So we went ahead and picked them up, and of course they're a cool addition to the collection. Moving down to this row here, some of our loose stuff, along with VR Troopers cameo. Most of these are from childhood as well. All of these Rangers are straight out of childhood. We're slowly working on collecting the loose Zeo Rangers. That'll be a second half of 2024 ongoing project. Like to find them out in the wild. Don't like to eBay them if I can help it. It's just more fun to actually, you know, put your hands on the item and take it and buy it from an actual person. It gives you that dopamine rush. Down here we've got our villains, along with the Ninja Rangers from the movie. This guy's standing like Steven Seagal. My original Lord Zed from childhood. Awesome. We've been working on collecting the evil Space Rangers. Oh, Big Bad Beetleborg. There's Vexor. But yeah, a little bit at a time we will accumulate more of these villains. But most of these are from childhood. A couple we've picked up along the way. That Ivan Ooze just got recently at a toy store. Most of these childhood originals. I gotta post up some pictures of me of my Christmas 1995 hanging out with some of these guys fresh out of the box. And down here, obviously not Power Rangers, but they're close cousins, the Big Bad Beetleborgs. And of course, I almost forgot, right below our boxed Zords, we've got the boxed Power Rangers. The original 5 or the original 6, along with the original movie edition. So I ended up buying this original set probably about 8 years ago or so. And then I bought these. I originally bought a set of these 6 back in like 2017, 2018. And at one point I thought, you know, I've already got these guys right here. I really don't need them in the box and loose, so I listed them on eBay. I ended up selling the movie collection. I had an offer on these. I immediately had seller's remorse for getting rid of these. I declined the offer on these. I unlisted them from eBay, and then just recently here, about a year ago, I felt so bad about parting ways with my original set of the Movie Rangers. I actually bought another set of them on eBay. I bought them back, and of course I paid more than I originally did in the first place. So that's the moral of the story. If you love something, you really love it, don't worry so much about the money. Some things are more important than cash. So that's the collection so far, guys. There's plenty that we will be adding with time, both Power Rangers and otherwise. If you liked the video, please give us a like, give us a subscribe, follow along for updates. Plenty of game room tour type stuff coming up, plenty of Let's Plays coming up, plenty of history ofs coming up, like the Mortal Kombat History of Malibu comics I just did recently here. Give that one a watch. I'm going to link that right up here or over here somewhere. I don't know where it goes. YouTube's new for me. I'm getting used to it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one. See you next time. Stay safe and take care.